Oh, welcome back to another episode of Tam Talks. I am going to do a card pull again for the upcoming week. I just did my Insight Timer live, my intuitive oracle card reading. Oh, there's Cricket in the background, the black cat, not helping the argument. But I'm not a witch. Anyway, so I'm going to pull from, we have, actually, you know what? I'm just going to pull from that deck because 4 cards came out. And so this, I'm going to, no, you know what? I'm going to pull 1 card from this deck because then we have one kind of for each day of the week, like Monday through Friday. So this is August 17th through, yeah. Whoa, there we go. Okay, so that's like kind of the overall card. So the cards that came out, this is so funny because Dolphin Spirit. I did a live the other day on Insight Timer and we chose, it was the life partner visualization, and it was like choosing, in the visualization, it was seeing yourself as an animal and seeing your potential partner as an animal. What would they be? So I don't usually get, like, when I'm leading a meditation, I don't usually get like visions or insights the odd time, but this one I totally saw myself as the dolphin. So I just laughed. That's funny. So this and that are true. That's the title of the, oh my gosh. I'm just laughing because whale spirit is the next one. Trust the great mystery. I'm about to go and hang out on vacation where both of these beings are. So and then this one, chameleon spirit, act as if, ew, oh, snake spirit, time to heal. And then last but not least from the other deck is in the hand, the universe is your partner. So I feel like dolphins, so this is our reminder this week to have fun. And this is a totally different reading from what was coming through in the live. So I encourage people hop on the Insight Timer lives. They are so fun. And I feel like it's based on the people who are in attendance. So likewise, I believe in the magic of the universe, and whoever will be listening to this reading, that's who this is for. And I take this for me as well. So dolphin spirit, this and that are true. So dolphins represent fun. Actually, it's funny because I have a little piece of dolphin that one of my Reiki clients / students gifted to me. And it's like a citrine dolphin. So I literally held that in my hand earlier today. Very interesting. So dolphin, this is our reminder. Have fun, be light, be easy. Again, this is what came up in the live near the end. Remember to have fun. Remember to live this life full out. We didn't come here to just hum and haw and stare at screens. We came here to get out there, do things, meet people, explore, travel, discover places, other cultures, food, all of the things, friends, people, just everything, right? Whale spirit. And dolphins are highly spiritual beings, highly spiritual beings. And they can detect when so humans or other species are in danger, and they will come and protect you. They are also one of the few animals that can kill a shark. Fun facts. Okay, whale spirit, another beautifully spiritual, intuitive sea animal that I friggin' love. I love whales. I love whales. And trust the great mystery. So this is right now, we're in this really wild time of change and transformation. There are a lot of interesting energies coming in, a lot of light, a lot of, I want to say, like, I don't know about the word downloads, but just a lot of light integrations. So the energies are shifting on that spiritual level. The greater population, I want to say. So maybe people who have never been spiritual, quote unquote, are starting to become a little more curious. Or maybe people who were kind of dipping into this spiritual world, you know, of meditation and energy healing and maybe shamanic practices, whatever avenue it is, it's deepening right now. And more people are starting to not refer to this as woo-woo, because I think a lot of the science that is tied into the spiritual world is becoming very, very obvious. And it's super cool. And for people maybe who are spiritual and intuitive, myself, I can speak for, I don't need scientific proof. I don't need someone with a specific designation to tell me why these things happen. I don't need that. I just know. I know in my heart, I know what the truth is, and I trust it. This card, Trust the Great Mystery, is for those of you who may have doubts or who may not want to fully understand or trust. This is just sit back, grab your popcorn and just watch, just observe, pay attention, become aware, and then make your decision if you still think it's a bunch of woo-woo stuff, or if you're like, hey, you know what, there's something to this. I think I'm going to try meditation. I think I'm going to try an energy session with someone. I think I'm going to join a women's circle. I think I'm going to go to a full moon yoga on the beach. I think I'm going to go to a sound bath. Whatever it is, stay wide open. Act as if. So this is the chameleon spirit. So this is probably linked to this. So if you are curious and at first you're like, I don't know if I want to go to those things, just go. I don't ever advocate for being fake. So that act as if phrase, I don't like it. But what I take this as is go to those events. You belong. You belong anywhere you walk into. So go to these events, explore. You could translate that into, like you're acting as if you're already in that realm, but it doesn't matter. In the spiritual world, you're welcome. You can just explore, observe, go into anything. So, and you can be whoever you want to be. I say this to people all the time. Okay, now, the snake spirit. Snakes represent transformation. They shed their coats. There's something new. This did come up in the live earlier, but this says time to heal. So, and I've mentioned this before in my lives, this particular past, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks now, a lot of friends and people who I know have been just in the mud. And myself included, I've had some days where I just feel like physically exhausted because there's so much shifting and moving. We're in eclipse season right now. So any kind of last things that need to go are going. And any last maybe karmic lessons that we haven't fully gotten are coming back and flicking us, revisiting. So this time to heal is important as we come out of eclipse season, because it's like, okay, we now have to retreat and heal, because that was a lot. I said in the live today, it's almost like we're coming out of battle and we've got to go tend to our wounds, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, but we've got to really hone in on that self-care once again. So take that time to heal, take that time to regenerate. You'll come back stronger. And also, so the last one, in the hand, the universe is your partner. Now is the time for quote unquote manifesting, or setting intentions of who you want to be, where you want to land, what you want to be doing, how you want to live. Because the universe is here saying, I'm ready. I'm your co-creator. Let's go do some cool things. You ready? And you're basically like, okay, let's go. That intention, that feeling that you want to shift into something, different, or you want to elevate into something different, or you want to enhance something you're already doing, that's the key. It's that acknowledgement, that intention that will start to spring it forward. So just trust. The universe has your back, and move with these animals. Take note of the animals that are appearing every single day, different types of birds. Take the pause, look it up. Look up their animal spirit meaning. And I like Spirit Animal Info. That website is lovely. It's got a nice deep description for a lot of types of animals. And enjoy this week. take the time to heal, but have that fun. Sometimes healing doesn't have to look like curled up on a couch, sipping tea and watching Netflix. Sometimes healing is going out and dancing with your friends. All right. Peace out. Catch you next time.